Apologies. Apologies. Um, well, at least we don't have to deal with, are you sure about that, Ayala? Every time. Every single time. That's always good. All right, we're live on YouTube as well. That's what I like to see. Lifts are broken. Actually, I don't want to create something like that. I want to just join the code. Also, why does it say that on Lorena Early Access? I definitely changed the title. I don't know, YouTube being weird. All right. Oh, my stream tool doesn't work for Lorena yet. That is a question. Maybe I'll be able to work on that in the middle of the bracket. Okay. Yo, what's going on, Viviana? How are you doing? Okay. Chat, the drag down wiki does not let you see the Lorena stock PNG. It's blocked out. That's actually so wild. Anyway. No, it's just. You just finished your work? Nice. It's always good to be free of work. Hey, what's going on? It's Ictus, right? Welcome to the chat. Good luck today. There's a bunch of new people signed up, so we'll see how everyone you know, shakes out. I got it. Excellent. Excellent. Love to see that. Also, this is the wrong on that. I gotta might be playing Lorena, but I don't have Lorena, so one best of 3. No more test text. Yeah, there's like a new bug when you start the game sometimes where it just like it just doesn't work. Like it takes a little bit to open, which is weird. But I don't know. I feel like as the updates progress, we're having more like loading errors. So you know, hopefully that's something that can be, you know, fixed sooner than later. This update ruined my mods. What mods did you have? I remember you had like the low background mod. Wait, what the hell? Oh, you made a skin? That's sick. That's actually really sick. Just cool. Okay. Also need artwork. And of course it's a WebP file. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, it makes sense you're gonna model Arena. I would expect that. I haven't really messed with any modding of the game in a while. All right, let's see if that works. Close that out. Boot this. And then if everything is working the way I intended, I should have at least a placeholder for Lorena. Yeah, I have a placeholder for... Okay, cool. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I completely forgot that I have to update my stream tool when a new character comes out. I just didn't do that. Yeah, here we are. I even had early access to Lorena. Like, I could have done it. I just didn't. Like, I don't know. I just didn't do it. All that right? That looks good. I should make an overlay for my tournament runs. Yeah. I mean, if you want to use even just the same stream tool as I do, that's, you know, on my GitHub. I have my stream tool set to like output all the different things to files, and then I get to use whatever overlay I want after that, because I'm just placing the file, you know, and like reading that in through OBS or a browser source. Like the stock icons are actually images. So, all right, we haven't locked it on. Yeah, unfortunately, the Lorena image is a little bit scuffed. Actually, hold on. You know what? I'm gonna do something. Right here. I'm gonna just take this one. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna make this in real time. It's funnier like this. It is funny. It is. Nope, not the logos. I need the stock icons. How big are they? $50 by $50. Okay, I can work with that. All right, we've started now. All right, interested to see Monocle's Lorena. I haven't actually seen him play Lorena yet. I think, ooh, good parry. Love to see the timing on that already. Hell yeah. But anyways, you know, I am very interested to see how people, you know, begin to develop this character. I think maximizing her recovery is going to be, you know, probably the biggest thing. I think she's going to really struggle against characters with like you know, like Reno actually. I think his needles are like perfect projectiles to just kind of deal with the chair. And I think Loxodon's going to have a good time for that as well. Bitesy, it is best of 3 until top 6. So that's winners semis and losers quarters onwards are best of 5. Yep. She feels like Little Mac without the chair on stage. Yeah. She struggles with every character that are fast or with long range. She struggles against everyone. I mean, I think she could do it against the heavies. You know, Crag. I feel like Crag might actually be like the toughest. Yeah. Oh yeah, Edalus is probably tough. Yeah, I forgot about Edalus for a second. Yeah, Icicles is a nightmare for chair recovery. Like, if you need to deploy the chair, it's like, you know, he just deploys that. Like, yep, good DI on that. You think Lox is +2? Interesting. Damn, Vast 10 stream streak. That's crazy. Ninja. Monocle better lock in. Bro, he's playing a character that came out yesterday. You gotta give him some slack. Yeah, bro, you can't be throwing the chair like that in neutral. Use down B. Deploy it. No parry on the meatball. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, that's not really how the chair works. That would not have hit Loxodon. Like, it extends hitboxes and it's when you throw neutral B. What is your set? You should play. You should play your set out, Viviana. All right. Yeah, I like her up tilt a lot. I think you got to do like up tilt into up tilt sometimes, especially at like, you know, those like upper mid percents. Oof. You know, then you get that grab that you're looking for. Also, no hit fall. Nice. Yup, there we go. Ooh, no fair. Oh, crazy meatball save from the chef. From the chef himself. This has got to be one of the most popular lock skins they ever released, too. I feel like I see this on, like, Dark Future and the Abyss one, like, most of the time. Something that I think would help Monocle greatly right now is just getting some of the parries in on the meatball. Nebulex is kind of able to do like whatever they want. Well done. All right. In between sets here, though, I'm going to continue to work on this stock icon.
You're unworthy of pasta.
Unworthy of pasta, bro. He said it. Lox has the best skins, too. Too bad it's Lox. Okay, well, hold on. Salaryman Crag is, like, fire. I love that one. What about Flavor Burn? You know what I mean? That one is also really good. I don't know. I really enjoy that. Low-key, Fleet also got some good skins, but I don't like Fleet. Salary Crag talks too much. I mean, he's a working man, you know? You gotta complain. I can't be mad at him for that. Whoops. All right, chat. I think, yep, there we go. I got my, my new Lorena icon up. I fixed it. Also, we got the maple. This is, Monocle's usual main. So when I was doing some testing on the closed beta build for the content creators, I thought that Maple had her like up air buffed. But what I think it actually was that change where they made her jump up air do like less height. So it was like technically a nerf, but it makes her up air so much more consistent linking into itself because she's just not going higher than the opponents, which is actually so interesting of a change because that means it's like, I don't know, it was a net positive, I think, overall. So, because you're definitely going to be getting your up airs in advantage, you know, at least if you're, you know, getting what you want. So, also that up tilt did get nerfed. We'll be going over the patch notes after the bracket today, chat, as I did not get to stream yesterday. Yep, he's dead. No tether recovery online. Damn. That's the side B from downtown. I think old up tilt would have hit there. Oh, but that was a good mix there. Bill, yep. Dude, I've told Monocle about placing those bad plants. And a bad plant is just a free parry, right? They get at least 2 seconds of iframes to just go at you. They get to hold W. Don't let it be you. Place Lily well. Oh, wow. That would have been a good parry, actually. Ooh, no tech chase follow-up. All right, let's see if Monocle can successfully defend the plant. The answer is no. Tech? Yeah, that's just tough. Like, Monocle rolled in, which was the correct answer, but the Upstrong still just covered everything, so that's GG.
You don't deserve pizza.
Damn, you don't deserve pizza now? Rough. That's rough. All right, we're going to watch Tap jumper and precisely 8 horses. Yeah. All right. Okay. This is winners round 2. Awesome. I don't know what characters they play just yet. Dude, copy pasta still doesn't work. I have to do it twice. They gotta fix that. Also, there's no toggle spectator option anymore? Interesting. Interesting. All right. All set. Chad, I hope you had a good start to your new year. You know, happy new year. First stream of the new year as well. All right. Fleet. Or sorry, Fleet and Zetterman. What the hell am I saying? Hello? I just read Edel, that's why I said that. But okay. We're all set. Also, Chad, have y'all seen new Fleet down air? That move got touched. I think that move got gutted, actually. And also kind of interesting that Fleet didn't receive any sort of, decaying returns. You know, like we've seen, like with Zetterburn Downbeat, for example, or any of that stuff. I'm not saying it wasn't deserved. I'm just saying if you, I'm asking if you've seen it. Oh, wow, good mix there. Ooh, awesome. I agree. I think Fleet is still going to be a monster. I'm high-key happy Fleet up tilt got nerfed. That move seemed really hard to deal with. Yeah, a bunch of her multi-hits got hit. You know, again, they're going to still be able to go for other routes. Like, the character's definitely not dead. But they are going to need to work a little bit harder. You know, which is a good thing. But, you know, Chad, I am a little curious to hear from all of you. You know, like, do you think this update, this balance update hit the mark? You know, we're going to talk about all of that stuff a little bit later, too. But I'll tell you, at least for me right now, there are things I like about the patch, and there's things I don't. So it's like a yes and a no. Alright. Yeah, and Zetter had some of his shine, like, wave dash out stuff get affected. I don't remember all the details on all of that. You think overall it was pretty good? Yep. Invincible Bear, the leading Zetterburn. Yeah, and you had the tornado there to help recover. That was good. I liked that. This stuff staying pretty even. Ooh, missing the grab. Unfortunate. Not able to reach with that fireball. Yeah, I like that. Just get that tornado out of the way. Interesting. We're seeing a lot of down air starting to come out from Bitesy. Ooh, no jumper air dodge. No follow up. Doesn't go high. Well, it sort of goes high. Nice. Anyone's game right now. This is actually really tense. Oh, yeah, after out, yep. Nice. That was good. Good clutch up on that. Pause that up. Good. All right, running back to the same stage. I mean, this definitely was anyone's game. It was pretty close. This is definitely one of those situations where, you know, I agree. The stage really isn't the problem. It's, you know, am I handling certain situations right? You know what I mean? You got to just adjust to the player. Oh, no. You would hate to see that. That is big rough. Also, precisely 8 horses not really caring about standing in the fire. I feel like that's stuff you want to kind of avoid, right? Because it's like, not only are you getting damage over time, but like now there's a bunch of moves that they have that are going to, you know, send you further, right? Like that, I think they call it consume, right? Consume is potentially on the table. Yep, just like that. You know, but also like the fire, you know, similar to like Reyno's needles, right? Like it gets you out of that like floor hugging percent. Damn. Yeah, you're just giga dead. Oh, wow. That fair is brutal. Okay. Yep. I'd say just running away with the damage here. Who caught the jump, landed, doesn't matter. Caught it again. Are we jumping at a disadvantage a little too soon? Maybe. No parry on the wind chime. Doesn't need it. GG. All right. We're gonna watch Tap Jumper versus Turnap. Very interested in seeing that. Maybe winner's quarter. Yeah, Turnap is the GOAT. True. Oh, what the hell? I just left this lobby. Bruh! What is this? Let me leave. What the hell? All right, we're free. We're free. That was weird. What is that? I gotta clip that. Oh, I gotta report that to the devs. Okay. I'm like out of water. Chat, I'll be right back. I gotta get water. I need, I'll take the smaller bottle. Right back. All right. They haven't even decided on a region yet, so perfect timing. Perfect time. We didn't miss a thing. All right, they're doing a Lorena Ditto game 1. That's kind of hot. I like that. In spirit of the new character, I'm a big fan. Oh, and here's the code. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Elysium? Yeah, we got YouTube chat on the screen. I wasn't able to make it larger, unfortunately. But we at least have YouTube chat on the stream. Multi-streaming is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I do be enjoying multi-streaming. Does add a little bit more setup to the start of a stream, though. Hey. Adrian, what's going on? Oh, damn. They just side B spike off the rip. Okay. So Turnap is the default skin. No down tilt wars. We're not doing any down slop. we're good on that. Also, chat, I wanted to ask you all, what do you think about the new DI staling mechanic? Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Oh, good edge cancel. I like that. Yep. So that special getup, chat, can be parried even though it's a grab. Ooh, perfect snap. Forward strong forwards. It's weird to say that, but you can make it go backwards if you didn't know. Damn, just hitting those. Yeah, the timing on that is like really impressive by Bitesy. Yep. Gotta keep that chair on stage. Very important to... Damn, almost the triple nair. Fair, double fair. Oh no, dude. Turnap kind of getting cooked in the ditto. Nice. Yeah, it's so dangerous to shield against Lorena. Like, you need to really have good movement to just kind of get away. And good DI. Like, a lot of her stuff is reactable, which is good. But yeah, you gotta have that good DI. And also, this is my theory, and maybe I'm wrong. Well, time will tell. I don't think Lorena's going to be a good doubles character. I think some of the times when she's like grabbing something or someone, she just has like a good amount of time that she's in these animations where you're just going to be able to hit her out of it. You know, like your teammate should be able to help you. And then also like in a 2v1 situation, if you have to commit a lot of time to do something, then again, you're just giving that other person time to like interrupt you. So, wow, he challenged that. Massive cojones doing that. Holy shit. That's crazy. I liked that. Down B going back after the reset. No double up B. Probably a smart thing to do, to be honest. Not quite reaching. I think he's dead. Also, let me pop these.
Sigo siendo la reina.
Right. Reno Zetter. Oh boy. Just 2 reverse fairs off rip. Unfortunately, Turnap not quite getting, you know, his footing here. Yeah. F-tilt didn't stop that projectile. I guess it was the timing was just off. Yep, good choice. Good choice waiting. Also noticing that Bitesy's doing a lot of strongs as like a ledge trap, which can be a little risky. Variety of different ways to handle that. Yep, I like that. Dude, Dacus is like the Turnap special IMO. Yep. Yep. I love the up tilt on neutral tech. That's just, it leads into so much. Oh, going a little too far. Bitesy going to... Wow. Okay. I was going to say Bitesy was going to survive, but that didn't happen. So... Got death. 07 to that stock. Yep. Okay, we're playing neutral, chat. Okay. Wow, it's a dash attack? What the hell? Oh, Turnap thinks differently. That's crazy. Not able to escape. Yeah, into the nair. Ooh, not quite able to find the route to close out that stock. Bitesy with another chance. Not getting the edge cancel. Damn, an up air was enough. Okay, 1-1. Yep, looking over at the other side of the bracket here. Viviana, Astra beat 1-1. BGunn versus Smoke Sam has started. Winner plays Sapphire in winner semis. Dude, Bitesy using a ton of different skins. I'm just gonna need to find out which one they want for these VODs. I can only do one. Damn, interesting. Up tilt out of that shine. We're holding down in this household, apparently. Jab down tilt. Yeah, I have to say, I wonder why Zetters don't use like jab 3 much. Ooh, caught the double jump. That's probably going to lead to a death. Yep. Well done. Oh, damn. These down airs. That's funny. Dude, Turnap locked in. A lock company you know is calling for a sponsorship. Dude, we're just up tilting, man. Like, they didn't buff up tilt. Turnap just got it like that, I guess. Yeah. Caught the double jump again. Yeah, that is a bit of a habit there for Bitesy. The double jump getting caught a lot. All right, chat, we're going to be moving on here to winners semis. Since the other side isn't ready yet, we're going to watch Turnap versus Viviana. Best of 5. Reach the best of 5 territory. Reina. Update. Okay. Thank you. Oh, dude. This glitch gotta stop. Okay. All right, once they finish reporting, we can get in there and watch the set. Ooh, unfortunate Gordrak DQ. Yeah, Gordrak has only DQ'd, or unfortunate. Okay. Copy pasta not working. Bruh. I do not have to like that. That water bottle on that side kind of in the way of OBS. Is not good. Also, chat, wanted to thank everyone here. We're at 922 followers. That's awesome. You know, I think we can reach 1,000 by the end of the year. That's the goal. Want to get 1,000 by the end of the year. We want to get 500 subs on YouTube. So, yeah. If you haven't seen the YouTube yet, that's also where the VODs are going to be, you know, after stream when I cut them and stuff like that. So there it is. Yep, I have the overlay set right. Yeah, actually, you know, this is a good sick crew battle video. Thanks, Bowler. Thank you. I think that one was a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie. Probably the best crew battle video I've made so far. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. I liked having you know, each team having a commentator too. I think that was a nice like spin on all that. Bro, we're getting a little trolling here. Getting a little trolling. Ooh, nice. Downward side B. Very useful. Yep. No chairs. All right, down strong killing. Yeah, Chad, I don't know how you feel about Lorena Downstrong, but I feel like that move isn't really that great. I think her other strongs are like significantly better. I don't know, Downstrong just feels like it doesn't send at the right angle for it to be like super useful. You know, because you could just DI in and you can just live like a really long time. Little karate chop. But I do think she has some of the more like satisfying animations amongst the cast. Like the up strong in particular is my favorite. That one, it just feels like you're just, I don't know, like the Undertaker and like Kane and stuff like that. For anyone who's ever watched WWE. Ooh, into the chair. Very interesting. Yep. Yeah, we're getting just dash attack juggles. Yep, huge. I think that's going to lead to a stock. Or at least it could have. It could have. I think a well-timed charged F-strong, or yeah, F-strong there would have gone really hard. Yeah, Turnap's favorite move is dash attack. It's so funny. He just did that like 6 times in a row or whatever, and it worked. Wow. Just baller walk in neutral into side B. No camera manip. Love to see it. Or you don't. Depending on who you're rooting for. Oh, you're dead. You're so dead.
¡Levántense! Sigo siendo la reina.
Yep, those make sense. All right, we're keeping the ditto. We're keeping the ditto. Also, I had the... Let's update that. Sorry about that. Wrong stock icon for Turnap. Yep, that right there is the backwards... oh no! 6%! But that's the backwards F-strong. Definitely really interesting of a move. Like, it's crazy that the F-strong itself is a DI mix. Yo, what's going on, Chuck? How you doing?
Hey, look. I just got knocked out of bracket. I figured I'd look.
Yeah, how did you do?
I did okay. But, I don't know, the way I just lost, the game I got eliminated on, I had a full stock lead, I was at 0%, and I SD'd on something stupid.
That's unfortunate.
I fast fell through my own Galva platform. It was a little error.
Yeah.
Next time I won't do that.
Yep. Yeah, learning lesson.
Yep.
Wow. Yo, that was actually pretty good chair combo for like what, day 2? This is pretty good.
Who's who?
Viviana is the fancier looking arena, and Turnap is the default one.
Okay. I mean, I'm rooting for Turnap because he's got the best coach.
Yeah. That's
my own bias.
Did you play against anyone playing Lorena today?
Yeah, I've asked.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely still figuring it out, but then again, so would I on a day 3 Lorena.
Yeah.
Not even day 2. Day 2, he's
I need to kind of clean up my notes a bit, but I'm probably going to share them all with you guys so that none of us get matchup checked for LMBM. So. Turnap loves the dash attack. I think low percent down air, by the way. Yeah, it is, yeah. Low percent down air is really good for Lorena. It literally puts them in the perfect combo spot. Yep.
Oh yeah, like when I was playing against Reaper the other day, in like Alvin versus Lorena, like he was able to do like up throw into a bunch of down airs. Just, yeah. I was probably dying poorly, but gotta know.
Oh my god, we're just getting the spike tech chase. Ooh. I haven't seen that interaction there where Viviana perfectly does side B to ledge. That's actually kind of neat. It's similar to Loxodont. A good DI in the up throw. Oh, sorry, up air.
I really wanted her to dash attack.
Oh no! So, yeah. Oh, that's like a disgusting clip. Oh man!
It was traded and he died for it.
Yeah, dude. That's some big brain shit.
Another victory for my people.
That's a Lorena Ditto specific interaction.
Yeah. I haven't heard that voice line, by the way. Another victory for my people.
Oh, I
That's
couldn't hear it because
interesting.
of Discord stream, but
Well, yeah. But that was a new winning voice line. I'd never heard that. Into the up air. That's probably the best variation of that. It's still. I don't think you want to go for down air. Like I feel like in those situations it's like fair or bear is just objectively better. Here, hold
it's
on.
weird not having an aerial attempt.
Hopefully they haven't started.
Oh, the other semis match.
Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna see that. Let me just make sure all the other sets that are going to be on stream say that they're going to be on stream, so people don't start. Slight oversight by me. Yeah. Died in, but no follow up there for Turnap.
Yeah, I just went for the YOLO kind of uppy there.
Interesting.
She's just upping the chair.
Yeah. Oh, he got grabbed.
So
Yeah.
many uppies. And they're all hitting.
Yeah. Yeah, uppy can't be. Oh wow, and that reach too. Good special pummel break. You know, I think with Lorena, like just in general, we're gonna see a lot of people go for the actual pummel system. Whereas I feel like on a lot of the other characters, we don't actually see that because it's just not as worth it. But like the potential reward, ooh, misinput. The potential reward for Lorena, I think, on the pummel minigame is just a little bit too high. Yeah, I mean, you have the potential to do like 36 or 34 damage. Oh, and there's a second one. And he died, bro.
Oh my gosh.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah. He could have wall jump, right? Or did he?
I think he
didn't
could have
notice.
wall jumped. I think it's just because Turnap went for uppy immediately, and that didn't reach.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Maybe failure to
That's
wall jump.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Sigo
unfortunate.
siendo la reina.
All right. Well, we got to hop over to the other side really quick.
I just noticed Sutra's comment. Hi, Sutra.
Come on, join server. Okay. I don't know. I don't remember who Smokes Sam plays. Or Kane.
Oh yeah, I faced them in winners. Oh, they beat BGunn? Wow.
Chat, I'm not gonna lie. I think this balance patch not having anything for Arcane was also an L. Again, we'll talk more about that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's an L. We waited months to see any sort of change, and it's just not there.
I don't know. Maybe they had some ideas that just weren't working out, and they scrapped them. I don't know.
Possibly.
I did face this person in winners. They were good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I think my seating this
especially if
tournament,
we could beat BGunn.
yeah, was a little off. You know. But I mean that's okay, right? Yeah, I have to become familiar with people to, you know, to start seating them better. So that was a good recovery mix.
Yeah. At least in my case, I got to face, you know, this person and Nebulux, the Lockstone player, who I had never fought. I got to fight new people.
Yeah, we saw Nebulux on stream earlier. They were pretty good.
Were you watching the BGunn stuff?
No, it was versus Monocle.
Okay. That's the person I asked eating us to lose. Nebulux. It would have forced game 3 if I got the edge guard.
Unfortunate.
Yep.
Ooh,
I did have an epic rock paper scissors with them though.
Oh yeah.
We changed midway and still tied until the 5th one, and then they finally beat my paper with scissors.
That's actually really cool. It's,
Yeah.
it's nice to have moments like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how this matchup has changed since I've dropped Hurricane, but I know it used to not be so fun.
Yeah, I mean, new Arcane, I think, relies a lot on bubbles. The normals are worse. The crowd looks so empty on low settings. Am I on low settings? I don't know that I am on low settings.
I don't know what that means. Like, what does it mean low? Like quality? Or,
Yeah, because like it's gonna load like less stuff. Nope, not quite.
or I thought you had it.
Yep. Sapphire goated recovery there. Ooh.
It
Little
was
chop.
looking like a nice card.
Yep, makes sense to get as high as you can. Plus wall jump, not gonna make it. Ain't no one trying to watch a match that isn't Lorena. Hey, Lorena will return in the next set, I guarantee it.
Oh, he's on fire.
Oh, the crowd fills up last stock. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the forward airs.
That's a nice touch, actually.
Where do they come from? Like I wasn't watching the transition. Do they just like pour in, or do they just all of a sudden just spawn out of nowhere?
Yeah, I think they just materialize.
Yeah.
I didn't quite notice, I'll be honest.
Yeah. I didn't notice because it wasn't something I ever really thought about. I'm on regular load now.
Yeah, I don't blame him. A little less visually distracting, you know?
I mean, he might also just not have the skill at this stage.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair too.
Yeah.
Someone has it though.
Yeah. I haven't invested for the skin stages. If they
Yeah.
show up on online, they just show up.
Yeah, I get everything, you know? I try to support the devs as much as I can. Yep, not able to cover that recovery.
Yeah, good on Sam for not like preemptively choosing one to make it easy to react.
Yeah.
Force Sapphire to choose.
I think Sam's doing a great job doing that.
Yeah, he's got the fundamental arcane stuff down.
Ooh, that fair was in the other direction.
Yeah.
Definitely was a misinput there.
Yeah, I think I just cursed him. I just said his fundamentals were good with arcane.
I mean, that's still true.
It happens to everybody.
Yeah. Everyone misinputs.
Yeah. Lord knows how many times I've missed that.
Yep. Even the top players misinput. You know what I mean? It's like they just misinput less, you know? Interesting conversion there. Like into that
Costs a
combo.
lot. That cost a lot of damage, but he got back on the stage and then.
Yeah. Sapphire really locked in on these punishes. Ooh. No tech. Yep.
I'm never ready for those kind of situations.
They're like really hard to tech, I feel like. I don't know. It feels like in those situations you have to like tech like sooner than you think. I don't know. Or you just need to be like drinking a Red Bull, you know? It's gotta be, you gotta be on it.
Yeah, I have plenty of coworkers who would definitely succeed then if that's the criteria. Sad smash. Yeah. I just know I don't think I'll ever be ready for them because it never happens in Ultimate. I get shoved off the
I thought there were situations though where you could get knocked down.
I think in past games it could happen. I don't think it can happen. I don't know.
Yeah, I might be getting that confused.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be a teleport.
Yeah, he had nothing. I think what did he miss a ledge dash? Is that what happened?
It just happened, but like I actually just don't remember, even though we just saw it.
Yeah.
I just know after that hit, it's like Orcane was too far away to do anything else. That was a horrible angle.
Yep.
They have good bands. Yeah, I know Zedders actually do like the oh my god, what is that stage? Hyperborean. Because of the low ceiling. Damn. That's a good combo, bro. I don't know. Yep. Good starting combo. I like that. Zetter's a character I've been playing a little bit more just in casual. You know, he's fun. Yeah. Plus the consume. It's like, your stock is gone. Oh, not dead. Not dead. It looked a little iffy though, I won't lie. I thought Sam might have smoked him. So. I was just making it fun. That's all. It's a bad joke. I don't think there's any follow-up there. Yep. There's not a puddle, right? No.
Yeah, no, there wasn't. He was about to jump up, but then fire got in his way. He fell back down.
Oh, great tech there. That just barely worked out, too. It looked like a few frames away from hitting.
Yeah, it felt a little longer. Yeah, not very much.
Damn.
Is that gonna do it?
Not quite. If that was the higher platform, it probably would have killed.
Yeah.
But another empowered upstrong will, guaranteed. Yep, there it is.
There it is.
Yep. All right, GG. Sapphire really locked in today.
The winners finals is Viviana and Sapphire.
Yes.
All right.
Yep. Yeah, they just they have to report the set. Let's take a look at the bracket. Yeah, so we got BGunn versus Magma right now. Bitesy versus Astrobeat. You know, one of them makes it to top 8. Or actually, no, they're already in top 8. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is top 8. And losers round 4.
Yeah, top 8 set.
Top 6 is losers quarters. I said that earlier, but I still to think about it. I don't know. It's been a long week, chat. I won't lie to you. It's been a long one.
It's Wednesday.
I know.
There's another half to go.
That's the problem, bro. I need Friday stat.
Yeah.
So.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
I've got Friday off in 2 weeks for LMBM.
Same.
I can't believe it's only 2 weeks away.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm looking forward to it. It's my first major in a long time, so you know, I hope to do well. You know. Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
The only major I went to was Shine 2019. It's all ancient now.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah.
I think my
It
last
was-
major before this was the last Shine, actually.
Right. I was lucky with Shine because I was at I was at school at the time and I was just close enough to literally walk.
Oh wow.
Yeah, especially back then I was very travel averse.
I mean that's fair.
Did not like to drive or take public transportation. So that worked out really well. I went 1 and 2 though, so I wasn't very good back then.
I mean that's okay. Do the score. They're gone. Okay. Got it. We'll just do quick report. 3-0. What do you mean invalid scores? I'm gonna hit reset on that, and then I'm going to board it, and then that should be it. Okay, that's done.
So start GG being weird.
Yeah, dude, it wouldn't let me like manually set the score. It was kind of annoying.
Yeah. You can never escape weird websites. I have something at work, a certain site that we have to use for work that's really clunky and annoying.
Yeah.
But we have no choice.
I feel like every job has some sort of website that or some system that they're stuck with that's just horrible. It makes everyone's life miserable, and they want to replace it.
Yep.
Everyone.
But then it's also a pain to replace it.
Yeah, it can be expensive, you know?
Yep.
All right. The winner's final here. And I got to swap them. Viviana is on the other side. Go. All right, curious to see how this goes. Obviously, Sapphire playing his main, and Viviana trying out the new main, potentially. Or at least, you know, another character in her roster. Yeah, see, I like those setups that Viviana's going for. 'Cause you get, even if like there's nothing that you get after that, you're at least getting that extra little chair damage, which could be pretty meaningful. But it feels like.
It looks like.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just that she's got. Lorena seems to have a very hard time boxing with it instead of her based on the 45 seconds I've seen.
Yeah, yeah.
It seems really rough.
Oh my god, and that's spiked. Yeah, because there's no hitbox, right? That's a grab box. So. Oh my god. There's no way, dude. I thought for sure Viviana grabs a ledge. That was an early roll.
Yeah.
That matchup does not seem good.
Yeah. Did you say? Oh no, we're getting Calvin. All right.
Yeah.
Start taking notes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Viviana reached like top 5 of the last leaderboard. You know, mostly Galvin, so.
Yeah. That is not easy.
No.
She's got the fun skin. I still need to save a few more bucks to get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I shouldn't get enough with it. Yeah. Get it pretty soon.
Nice.
Because the blue skin for this one is absolutely perfect.
Nice. Yeah, I think I heard you say that the other day.
Yeah. It is like literally the perfect shade of blue and orange to look like that skin.
What a shine there by Sapphire. Like, that was actually crazy.
Yeah. And more shines.
Yeah, there's no wall jump. That's it.
Yeah.
Doc is gone.
Sapphire's on a roll for that.
Yeah. I feel like Sapphire's playing like angry almost. He's not dead. Oh wow, what an angle. Yeah, you might as well take that damage. You're gonna live. You know what I mean? Better than dying.
Yep. Ain't no fair.
Ooh. Now B. Double fair, and it kills.
Oh no.
Wow. Dude, no way.
Air that worked out really well.
No, he's gonna die.
Another one.
Yep.
Wow.
100%. I agree,
I've
Bowler.
never used air.
Sapphire playing like a demon. Yo, what's going on, Astro Beat? Welcome to the chat. How you doing? How was your tournament run? Ooh, yeah, the platform.
Got away with
Ooh.
that. She was dying.
I thought Sapphire was just gonna bring Viviana into the blast zone, just up B downwards, like he did to Ion.
Oh, that's Mike? I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But yeah, when Zetterburn up B's you, it brings you in that direction, so it can
Okay.
spike. Is top 8 best of 5? Top 6 is best of 5. So that's losers quarters
Okay.
onwards. So I'm looking at the loser side of the bracket. No, you did just play the last best of 3.
Viviana has at least made me very happy seeing this skin.
Good. The homepage says top 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll need to adjust that then. Oh no. Okay, yeah. At the platform.
Yeah, she had a platform.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I
One
think
platform
you might
per
be
airtime though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. Out there a little too long for that edge guard.
Yeah.
Look cool though.
It did look cool. It did look cool. I'll clip it. Good SDI downwards into the shield. That's right there is an interaction I want them to fix.
Oh no.
Oh, that's really unfortunate.
Okay. So wait, what happened? I missed it.
When Galvin's side B brings people on the stage to the wall. That just doesn't really make sense. Like, yeah, absolutely. By the way, since we didn't see you on stream, Astrobeat, can you send me a DM on Discord of what character plus skin you would like to have for the graphic? I'd greatly appreciate that. Or just put it in my Discord server somewhere. All right, Viviana has a chance. It's not over yet. Not able to get the.
Yeah, if that hit, it might have been over.
That's it.
Yeah, now it's over.
Damn, Sapphire with the 3-0.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's taking no prisoners tonight.
No. Okay, we're gonna get Turnap into BGunn, I think, on stream now, because that set is just starting. And that is loser's core.
I think I'm actually gonna head out. I've got some things I need to do.
All right.
So,
Yep. Catch you later.
take it easy.
Peace.
Hey, guys.
Oh. No. Astro, I think at low percents you want to try and like hold down But at higher percents, you'll need to like hold down and tech if you're on the ground. When you're in the air, you're kind of screwed. Because also like Zetter can charge Shine too, right? And then it just sends you even further. So, let me rejoin. Okay, it worked. It worked. Yo, what's up, Shard? DI down and away? And spam shield like your life depends on it. Fair enough. Okay, so Turnap is the blue one. And BGunn is the red one. Do we have some dash attack enjoyers here in this match? I think we do. Nice. That's a cool sound effect. I like that sound effect. That was not in the content creator build. Yeah, but it isn't invincible. That's a good point. Yeah, that one's too big to do anything. Nice recovery there. They nerfed wave shines. Oh, no tech there. Turnap dies. Yeah, BGunn up 3 stocks to 1. BGunn's arena kind of cooking. Wow, that worked. What a chair summon, bro. That's crazy. Down. Down air is a hit grab, not a command grab. Not going to work. We also got like glitched audio there.
Levántense! Another victory for my people.
All right. Are we getting the normal mains? We are. Okay. Chat, what do you all think about the new I mean, they're calling it DI staling, but it's not really staling. It's like additional DI. It's more like DI variance, I guess. You can get up to 33% more DI. Keep getting hit by the same move. It is a double-edged sword. I agree. You have the chance to die sooner, and you have the chance to escape sooner. Alright. BGunn locking in here. I mean, yeah, I do think the DI scaling is really good for, like, that situation there, right? Like, Turnap definitely had, you know, the max 24 degrees of DI there. He got hit by it 3 times. Match is 10 out of 10. It is so much fun to watch out. Watch out, or sorry, it's so much fun to watch out next week when I enter again. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I mean, I will say, Shard, there are some things that I'm not really super happy about with the patch, balance-wise. Like, I think them not doing anything about Arcane is an L. Damn. Another move that I think probably should have been touched was... oh, good spike there by BGunn. Was Olympia Nair. Yeah, but I don't really... It's not so much about Arcane being bad. It's about Arcane being, like, unfun to play against. I don't think new bubbles is better for the game's health than what old bubbles were, for example, right? Like, I don't think removing counterplay that existed to something was a good call. That's my opinion. Turnap trying to get some of these tech chases in. Interesting option there. Doesn't quite work out. Yep, at least he got the back air out. That's kind of important. Gotta do it. BGunn Giga ready for that interaction. No parry. Nice. Oh, and he hit the bubble, so no bubble save.
Nothing less than total victory.
A tornado goes through drill. That's kind of interesting that happens. Because I thought that was supposed to be Galvin's mechanic. Like, he just stops that kind of stuff. So, I don't know. Interesting. All right, Turnap running it back. I don't know. The tornado now ignores all projectiles. So, Shard, is it just the tornado? Or is it the arrow as well? Like, if Crag throws a rock at the side B arrow, does that also get ignored? Just the arrow, okay. Quite dead. Nice. And BGunn just gonna make it back. Yeah, we're not really seeing like a drop zone bear kind of edge guarding from Turnap, which is allowing BGunn to get. Oh, well, there it is. But before that, right? BGunn was able to just use the crystal in, you know, ways that are easy to cover. Thoughts on the brewing rivalry? I don't really have thoughts on it, to be honest. You know, we'll see y'all in game. That's it. Ooh, grab missed. Unfortunate. Good air dodge though. Nice, Dacus. Yeah. Good. Damn, what a tech. Yeah, BGunn is really good at doing that kind of stuff. That's been a little bit of a problem for me trying to edge guard him at the locals. Yeah. What is a rival? Yep. Nice. Yep. Oh, unfortunate miss. Solid movement though. Nice. Big mix. Yeah, it makes sense to DI in there. Because even if you DI out, you get hit. Olympia just gets to cover it. So.
Nothing less than total victory.
All right. Let's see if we can see the end of the other set. Sorry to be annoying, guys. Just gotta get out of here. Bro, please copy pasta. Please. All right, we got no music for this one, but I gotta swap their names. Oh wait, did I have that right or wrong? No, I didn't need to swap it. My bad. There we go. Yeah, this is close. Sam needs to win this match here in order to get to Game 5. But if Bitesy wins, we're gonna see them versus BGunn in. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Midnight Abyss is really cool. For spectator purposes, that's not new. And now we're gonna see. Top jumper. Yeah, they just did Midnight Abyss Edalus, right? So they need to do Absa, Olympia for the 50th? I'm very curious, Bowler. What is your idea? What do you mean, Abyss versus Aether crew battle? Oh, versus default? Yeah, that could go pretty hard. Like a exhibition kind of event. You know? We could have maybe people sign up. I think that'd be cool. Yeah. Right. Okay. All right, catching up on all that other stuff. I think we're all set on all of that. They should do Splatoon-like events in this game. I mean, I like the idea of an event beyond, you know, just a battle pass. You know, or even like even just like double XP weekends, I think would go really hard. You know, to get people to just hop on and play. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I feel like the start of a new season, like a character release, that should be a double XP week, you know? You know, they should definitely steal some of those ideas from like COD and whatever else, like 100%. I think that would go really hard. I think it would. Yeah. You know, yeah. Because, like, if they did stuff like that, then they would populate certain queues at certain times. You know, or you could have, like, you know, crew battle Sunday or, you know, whatever. I don't know. Definitely plenty of interesting ideas to play with. Yeah, it definitely feels like a good idea. 100%. 100%. Yep, 100%. Yep. Yeah, and on that community building note, it's like, you know, thanks to all of you for entering these tournaments, you know, watching, checking out the YouTube videos after, and all of that stuff. You know, it helps. And it's just cool to be, you know, a part of all that. So, yeah. Shameless plug, we're trying to reach 500 subscribers on YouTube. So if you're watching this and you have not subscribed, go ahead and do that. It's free and it helps. Thank you. ledge, but oh, missing the waveland there. Oh, into the fair. That's a misinput. Olympia attacks. What a challenge. That could have been really bad for BGunn since he's already at 77%. Lightsy kind of taking the fight here to BGunn. Using the crystal to perfectly cover all tech options. Well done. Not going to die to that. Yep. Good choice. BGunn not getting the arms attacks on the shine. Little hard to react to, though, to be fair. Crystal. Oh, yeah. 07. An empowered down strong. Yeah. All right, 0-0. Chad, I think we're in for a really good set. Like, I could totally see this one going the distance. Game 5. Up tilt. BGunn really starting to get that advantage state, the flow advantage state. Yeah, I mean, that almost an untouched stock at the end.
Nothing less than total victory.
Nice. Yep. Good weight. Good weight. Also interesting that after an empowered upstrong, fair was the true combo because of the fall speed. Oh, wow. That was almost a really nice clip. Good DI. Getting away. Yeah, also earlier we were talking a little bit about, like, you know, Olympia's balancing, and, like, sure, they made her side B go into free fall if you miss, but, like, that doesn't really matter a whole lot because Olympias, like the good Olympias like BGunn, are already only going to use it where they can do a wall jump, right? Or they're trying to grab you because they're at the ledge already, right? Like, they're going to use it in spots where that nerf just actually means nothing. Like, her recovery is still difficult, but good. Not bad as advertised. You know, meanwhile, like, some of her stage presence stuff is, you know, still brutal, to be honest. You know, again, like, I'm very surprised Nair didn't get touched at all. Because that's the move that, like, has insane priority. It allows for some crazy combos that, you know, they're suicide combos, but still, like, I've seen clips of Olympia killing Fleet at, like, 57% after hit of the up B, which is, like, insane. Right? So, I don't know. And then also, like, even if you're like trying to hold out to get away from it so that you don't get comboed, like eventually you will just die to it. So I don't know. I feel like that move is a move with no downsides. I think the bare minimum they should do to that move is just give it more recovery. So that way it can't combo into itself, you know, into other things as freely. You know, at the very least it might require more percent. So that's just my opinion. Curious to know how others feel. Nice. Dude, I feel like Zetter up tilt is like low-key underutilized. That move kind of good. Ooh, into the spike. Yeah. You're done.
Nothing less than
All right. Game 3. I think this is a good stage choice here. I think Zetter can get a lot out of this stage. But from personal experience, I know BGunn also gets a lot out of this stage. I think something Bitesy could be doing a little differently right now is just having a little bit more patience when the crystal is out. And just try and like force that parry. Because like right now, BGunn is just letting them rip like a Beyblade and getting hella value out of it. Because Bitesy isn't parried a single one. Like you need to be able to present that layer before BGunn will show you something else. Yep. Tough spot. Yeah, you're just dead. 07. 07. Yeah, BGunn using that down B cancel to just get out of there. Also, low-key, if they were really trying to hit recovery, they should have hit down B. Like, force her to, you know, commit to that animation for a little bit. You know, before it can be canceled. Keep the same distance, same speed. It's just, like, the speed of the actual dash. Just force that hold to happen for a bit. Because that way, like, you're giving people with multi-hits, like, a chance to contest. You know, or it sets up better for letting the opponent get to the ledge to set up, you know, any sort of ledge trap or edge guard or whatever. You know what I mean? This is looking pretty tough here for Zetter. Gets grabbed. Invincible grab, by the way. No counterplay to that, other than not be there. Yeah, what an adjustment. That was actually really, really good.
nothing less than total victory.
All right, we're going to get Viviana versus BGunn here. And that is loser's final. We're staying in the same lobby. No. Okay, so I actually am not going to leave. Yeah, is this server? It's newer. It should be fun. Sunny. All right, BGunn wins the RPS. Are seeing Lorena come out versus the Olympia. I feel like this matchup is probably pretty tough for Lorena. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think Olympia's fall speed prevents combos, and floor hugging percent can be kind of weird. But also, Lorena's a big body to combo. There it starts. I didn't even see how he turned around there. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I thought we were gonna see Nair again. Maybe that's what that was supposed to be. I'm not sure. Good parry. Damn. Interesting how the neutral B out. Wow, great recovery. Yeah, I think that crystal actually saved Viviana there. Just kind of styling with the iframes. I like it. Okay, that was a little weird. Don't really know what happened there. A lot of Abelardo. Nice parry. Down air up strong, bro. BGunn in the perfect spot there to cover that recovery. But not getting any crystal deployments out anymore. That's the third time in a row, I think, that's been parried. Ooh, back air not hitting. Ooh, the stall with the down B. Big rain plays by BGunn. Damn. Interesting. Okay. All right. Viviana has one chance here to win this match. You can't escape the crystal once you're in that spot. Yeah. Yeah, I think some of the like chair recovery tricks, like down B, down air into like down B, up B, for example, is going to be one of those, like, I don't know, it's almost like the rat trick for Olympia, right? It's like, that's just going to be one of those critical things, like, all arenas are going to need to know to, like, survive. Because it can otherwise be really painful trying to recover without having the chair on stage. So, but also, like, you got to be careful, because if you're just throwing the chair upwards and that gets hit, there goes your recovery. I don't know. That's definitely a situation we're going to see a lot of, you know, mechanical skill and counterplay develop as time goes on. That's my prediction. Nice. And again, chat, you can actually parry Lorena's special getup even though it's a grab. BGunn not quite able to take the stock right there. I think that's not going to be it. Yeah, because he's gem dash. Wow, and Viviana died for that? That's actually crazy. Great reversal there by BGunn. Well executed. Oh my god, that down strong missed though. Dude, I'm telling you guys, I feel like that move's gonna get buffed. I feel like that move is just like not quite where it should be for a strong. At least in comparison to her other strongs, you know? Yep. Good pummel break. Oh, no double jump. Now Viviana doesn't need it. Wow. If BGunn had just held the ledge, though, that would have been it, or rolled. Is that going to be it? Unfortunate. Yeah, the recovery tricks for this character are difficult. Like, genuinely is a point of skill expression. I agree. Of course I agree, it's my statement. Might be the hardest recovery? Yeah. That might be true. That kind of stuff right there is so cool, though. Yep. Yeah, really good you don't go for that twice, because you're in trouble if you do. Pretty much can't recover if you've gone for double up E. That's tough. BGunn resetting that crystal. Also, low-key, I wish this patch introduced indicators for like when Olympia can throw the crystal, when Galvan is galvanized. Oh, misinput there by BGunn. I think that was no jump. No jump input was sent in. Nice. Oh yeah. Wow. Just snatched BGunn up. Killed him. There it is. 1-1. Yep. Viviana really on point with those parries. Also, yeah, that down throw at the ledge is totally a spike. Gotta hold in on that. Damn. That was really smart. Yeah, the chair being on stage is leading to so much more recovery potential here from Viviana there. But yeah, double catch. Just kind of forcing BGunn to run out of resources there. Run out of height. That's crazy. Yep, understandable though. 177. Probably should die there. At that percent. BGunn actually baited out that parry by stopping the crystal soon. You gotta recover. Yep. Wow, stole the ledge from BGunn there. Reina winning the down slop. Yeah, good ledge hold. No double jump. Might as well just get the free damage, collect that up. Nice, yeah, good shield. Wasn't enough time to parry. Wow, Lorena's up B loses to Olympia side B? That's actually crazy. First F tilt. Shout out to Trevor. That's it. All right, BGunn up a game, 2-1. 2-1. And we're seeing Galvin come out. All right. Choice. I feel like Lorena win, but I need to play her more often. Yeah, I'm sure the routes for all of that stuff need to be figured out. Spicy, what are you on about, bro? What are you on about? Spicy, thoughts on Claren on this patch? First day of work today? Oh, nice. I hope that went well. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Congrats. You think she's all right? It's definitely a little too soon for tier list. I don't really know where I would put anyone just yet. And to be honest, I think the DI, I'm going to call it DI variance because it's not staling. like scaling would imply that it's like getting reduced. Oh shit! That was sick. Big clan will be solid. Probably lost a little overall tier list. And more importantly, Trager Ollie didn't get nearly hard enough. I agree with Ollie not getting hit hard enough. For sure. I don't know about Crag yet. Raster is going to nuke this patch. Yeah, Raster is the only character who got buffed. Just completely. You know, every other character, like if they also receive buffs, they receive nerfs. Orcane didn't get touched at all. I was really surprised to see that Reno only got nerfs, to be honest with you. I was very surprised by that. Yeah. Yeah, they gave him a taste of the 9 milli game. I was so surprised. I mean, Fleet is a buff and a nerf, right? Because like Tornado is objectively better than it was, but her down air, that is not good. Damn. Very different pace of game 4 there. Yeah, for real. For real spicy. Yeah, I am going to be going over the patch notes for a video after the tournament. So, and then I want to make another video after that talking about all the different changes, about which ones were good, which ones were bad, and what they should do. So, here. Did not mean to have that up. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, another big thing too, like just in general, like I really hope that we don't need to wait, you know, 3 or 4 months to see like, you know, real balance happening again. You know, let alone some of the characters not even really getting touched all of 2025, right? Like some characters were the same all of 2025, pretty much. You know, and yeah, it's like I don't know. I've had this conversation with some people offline, but I want to talk about it here on stream a little bit, right? Like if you think about a lot of previous plat fighters, damn, BGunn got screwed there. Lost the jump, platform went away. But like if you think about some other plat fighters, right? They went away, you know, because of balance. You know, balance is a major issue as to why people will stay or go. You know, look at Smash Ultimate, right? There are several problem characters in that game that are just clearly in a tier above all the rest, right? Like, it's not fun to fight Steve or Kazuya or Sonic, right? Or even Game & Watch, right? These characters are insane. I forgot about Min Min. Like, bro. Damn. Viviana cooked. Go back to Smash 4, right? Bayonetta literally killed the game. She killed the game. You know, obviously everyone knows about Meta Knight, right? Like, there's so many examples of all of these kind of characters that when they're left unchecked, it ruins the game. It ruins the game. And it's like, you know, I understand that, you know, there's a lot of other features that they're working on, but balance is not something that can be neglected. It just can't be. That is something they need to, you know, kind of stay on top of. You know, and quite frankly, I think there's just other pieces of you know, of the game that kind of need to be explained a little bit more. You know, like there's still so many people who don't understand about wiggling out of tumble, right? There's a lot of people that don't fully understand perfect shielding. And I'll be honest with you, I'm one of them. I'm not sure that I understand everything, all the ins and out about perfect shielding in this game. You know, I understand it can avoid your shield damage, but you know what I mean? SSDI. There are so many people who don't even use their right stick when it comes to DI and combos. And there's even more people who don't even know that the right stick takes priority over the left stick, right? We're just living in this timeline where people don't understand, you know, all these different things, you know, about defensive mechanics and how that is going to change things. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's a lot of like moving parts for some of these things, you know? And so like part of that is an argument, right? For people just need to get good, you know, but then there's also like certain things where it doesn't really matter what defense you have. Like sometimes you just die, right? And like those are some of the situations where it's like I'm aware of these things, but I still just get absolutely screwed by them, which is why they need, in my opinion, they need to change. There's some situations where there really isn't enough counterplay because the move is overpowered. So, you know, that is the case. Yeah, a dev stream into some of that stuff would be good. But I mean, also, it's like they could just add another defensive tutorial, right? I've played every tutorial that they have. They haven't talked about some of those mechanics that I was just mentioning. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, like that's the perfect spot to put that stuff in. Like add Advanced Defense 3 or whatever, you know? So... And I've also seen some talk online of people saying how DI staling is basically a way for them to avoid doing drift DI. And I don't know if that's true or not. You know, like the devs have already tested drift DI and they didn't really like how it played in the game. Like there's a reason why that's not going to be coming to ROA 2. So, you know, I understand they want to do something else with it, but I mean, guys, I think we'll see. Like, having the ability to do basically 33% more DI is, like, actually insanely overpowered. Like, I swear to you, in 3 months' time, people are going to be doing some crazy, crazy shit with that. Especially the people that are able to do SSDI with that. It's going to be nuts. So... Yeah. Regardless, please balance like every 6 weeks. Yeah, I agree. We just need more balance. We need balance more often. 100% agree. Yeah, but it's not just yeah, I guess it was 6 months, but maybe I feel like Olympia's been out longer. I don't know. I don't remember the dates on that. I don't know. I don't think that's the game is just the perfect answer though. You know, it like we've been talking about, right? It's literally a cycle. You know what I mean? And when things are too unchecked, people don't want to deal with that, right? Like, you know, that's just the case. You know, like it would be great to get to the spot where everyone's good, but you know, they're not, you know, super over centralized in various things. So, you know, and I think we're close. I just don't think that we're there yet. All right. Also, let me update this overlay. Apologies, chat. I've been yapping. this up to date now? Looks like it. Right, Sapphire taking stock 1. Yeah, it feels like Sapphire has like really rehearsed some of these ledge trap scenarios here. Really trying to leverage Shine. Yep, not quite able to cover the ledge there, but Viviana also made it further than the ledge, so. Nice. Also, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but if Galvin is galvanized and he does up B, I don't think he can grab the ledge, right? He can only grab the ledge if he does the shield cancel. Again, when galvanized. Pretty sure that's the case. Nice. Yeah, they did overbuff Edalus. I agree. I mean, also, like, the up air never should have been as good, I'll be honest. There's so many times I would die to that move. Edalus up air, and it's like, I didn't get outskilled here. I'm sorry. This move is carrying. Now that it's substantially weaker, you know, there's more skill involved. Also, Moe Joak, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. True. Nice. I like that falling off Nair off the stage. That was good. Wait, did that fireball just hit twice? Pause. Chatter's Curse. Not able to get that up air out. Going downwards. Interesting mix. It worked. Yep. Tons of time to parry that one. Also a common spot for Zetters to throw a fireball when they run off the platform. Wow, great read there. Stopping, hitting Viviana there was really important because it stopped the magnet from coming back. Ooh. Fortunate. Who's fighting from losers tonight? Viviana is fighting from losers. Yeah, Viviana's fighting for losers. Sapphire won versus Viviana in winners finals. I believe that was 3-0. Yeah, that was 3-0. Yep. You can also check out the bracket there. Yeah, maybe I should adjust the overlay so that it's a little more visible, though. Nice deck. My eyes are not the best either. I'm like minus 3.5 and colorblind. So. Nice. Dude, the side Bs on Galvin are so good. All right, Sapphire gets the better half of that trade, though, taking the stock. Yeah, DBZ for sure. Ooh. You gotta love mechanism clips from Galvin. That could have been a parry. I think Sapphire was like thinking about it, but just didn't do it. Nice. Yep. Quick, clean, and easy. Wow, into the jab up tilts. Not another regrab. I thought we were going to see another grab there. Damn. Oh, that would have been so cool. That would have been so cool, actually. Hopefully that doesn't... well, let's just say, let's see what happens. Sapphire shield looking a little low. I'm sure we're going to get a down B. Oh, never mind. That's why he's up there, and I'm over here. Here comes the combo. Unfortunately, misinput there on the wave dash. I think that's it. All right. We're running. Dash dance, moonwalking in neutral. Yeah, dude, I love Rockwall. It's so good. Yeah, good roll. Yeah. I feel like Viviana did everything she could there to survive. It's just, you know, spikes are Galvin's bane. For sure. Interesting air. Okay. Suppose that resets the DI scaling, right? So. Okay. Sapphire with a fairly strong lead. See what I did there, chat? Nice coverage. All right. Viviana setting up a mechanism. Not able to land on that platform. He needs to get Sapphire out of that floor hugging percentage. So the combos can really start. Well spaced down tilt there from Sapphire. Also, that's that situation, bro. Like, I was hoping they would have fixed that in the patch. Like, why does Galvin's side B teleport someone on stage to the wall? Like, every other time you get hit by that, you're going in the direction of the side B, right? So it's like, why does that one reverse you? All right, Viviana has a chance. Mechanism is up. 125% though, 100 more. Oh, wow, wow. Anyone's game, chat. Anyone's game. Wow, great arms attack from Sapphire. Ooh, the mechanism is coming into play. That's 2 out of 3 drills, chat. Wow. Very well done. That was so cool. Very well done. True. True and real. We're on that Lorena stage. Damn. Shine on wake up. Real good. Shine at a disadvantage. Wiggle out. Shine. Real good. Charge shine. Shine spike. Real good. Unfortunately, the downward variant of side B is not safe on shield. Yeah, that worked out for Viviana. Well, sort of. Edgeguard's still going. Wow. Damn. That like runoff nair fair stuff is so good. Like more Galvins need to be doing that, bro. Clip it, send it to Shaw, man. That's crazy. Oh my god! No way! That was insane! That Nair is putting in giga work. Venus Garf, thank you so much for the follow. Into that parry, dude. Viviana is built different. Holy Lord. This is nuts. Almost into the other spike. Would have been really cool to see the mechanism. No jump there for Viviana, though. Spicy, what matchups do you think you want to use Galvin for instead of Clarence? Kind of curious about that. All right, chat. We got ourselves a reset. That's 3-1. All right. Also, let me update this so it says reset. Well, originally it was for Fours Locks and the Ditto. Oh, you don't like playing the Claren Ditto? That's fair. I don't really enjoy the Reno Ditto. It's just an Edgeguard simulator. That's really it. So. I just like Dittos in general. In Smash Ultimate, I never lost a Link Ditto in bracket. Never. I was really good at that Ditto, and I really enjoyed it. It was just a lot of fun. But I wish I felt that way in Rivals, but I don't know. The Crag Ditto is fun. I enjoy Galvin Dittos as well, but most of them I don't. Like I feel like the most miserable Dittos are the floaty ones. I mean, I think that's true in every game, but it's like really apparent for me with floaties. Yep, not able to get that mechanism placed. Ice Cream Nimbus, welcome to the chat. Yeah, this Galvin skin's pretty cool. I feel like they've been kind of cooking on the skin department lately, just in general. Damn. Oh my god. Dude, Viviana's just going out there. That is so consistent. Drop down, bear, wall jump, fair. That is so consistent. Oh, okay. Sapphire did get the kill. It didn't seem like that was going to kill. And Viviana did start side B. Edgeguard and Galvin low-key risky. 100%. Especially since they gave his head intangibility on the side B. It's like I want to be able to contest that move, but it's like, no, you can't. Oh, wow. Yep, good DI, just avoiding it. Getting his double jump back. Now Viviana went for it all. The Galvanized State does look sick. I agree. Alright, Sapphire in some tough positions here, but we've seen the comeback is possible. Sapphire can do it. No double jump. Yeah. All right, Viviana takes game 1 of the reset. I think Viviana has Sapphire's number. We'll see. We'll see. We've definitely seen an adaptation from Winner's Final. Oh, Sapphire, no double jump. I feel like we're definitely not seeing the shine spikes that we were seeing in Winners Finals. You know, and that's coming to make a pretty big difference. Oh, into the mechanism. No double jump. That's just such a tough spot. Every time Viviana gets a nair off stage, it's like, I don't know, you're about to take so much damage. Like, look at this nair, bro. We actually have like a trailer level mechanism on the stage. No parry. Okay. Mechanism cleared. Sapphire needs to do a lot of work in this stock to try and bring it back to even. It is now 2 stocks to 1. Wow, that reached? That's a little criminal. Ooh. No spike? Unfortunate. Yep. Oh, damn. Sapphire just kind of whiffing a bunch. Not going to get hit by the mechanism. Man. Woo. That was really good. That was really good. All right, Viviana now up 2-0 in the reset. Coming down to the wire. Sapphire has a chance. It's got to do the same 3-0 from Winners. Winners Final. Also, it looks like Sapphire saying the screen is black. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, I think Viviana just readied up the lobby at the end screen there, and it worked. this stage going to power up Galvin, yeah, especially with this skin. But Sapphire taking the first stock. Sapphire out to prove that the Lion can still get away with a lot. Damn, 3 stocks to 1. Yeah. Yeah, 07. Yeah, dude, Shine up tilt is good. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, interesting. Nice. All right. Sapphire on the board. 2-1. Yeah, for real. Yeah, it sends at a pretty devastating angle. All right, Viviana shrinking the space. Good techs. Jeez. Sapphire playing very disciplined there. Just building up that damage. I think the biggest thing, right, you gotta avoid those situations where you're taking damage off the side of the stage. Because that is just muy bado. Wow, that's still reaching. That is double jump. That's huge, actually. Good mix-ups. So break that mechanism, yep. Good DI. All right. Yep, I agree, Bowler. Double mechanism on the side, though. Scary stuff. All right, well, it's gone now. Good shine up air there. Interesting. Dude, like it feels like Sapphire is playing a whole new game right now. After game 2, like game 3, 4, it feels very different. Ooh, the platform getting in the way of the combo, and then it goes downwards. That is so unfortunate. All right, Sapphire in the lead now, firmly. Oh my god. That was, okay, yeah. Chat, are you gonna think, you think we're gonna see game 5? Or is Sapphire gonna clutch it out right now? Or I guess I said that wrong. Viviana's gonna clutch it out. That angle for Galvin. Hasn't touched in a while yet. Alright, game Game 5 Grand Finals reset. It doesn't get any more delayed than this. This is the last game of the tournament. Both of them are on their tournament stocks. Nice turnaround up tilt there. That was good. Can Sapphire make it? Gets a double jump. Ooh, second hit. No. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because I think they both can have recovery struggles here. But Galvin is definitely less dependent on the wall than Zetter is, right? So this could definitely go either way. Yeah, I mean, killing Galvin like that is really good. Yeah, Shine Upstrong is a nuke. Nice. Nice turn to the ledge there. Good hold down there by Viviana, just immediately answering back. Plot armor percentage. Plot armor percentage. Wow, incredible angle there. Yeah, that's true too, Bowler. Okay. 2 stocks to 1. That was a kind of risky contest, but it worked out. It worked out. Last stock for both competitors. One of them will get cast into the abyss, and the other will win. Oh, damn. Crazy. Yep, I really like that. Grabbing during the shield stun of the returning magnet. Really powerful stuff there. Big brain strats. Giant Upstrong might kill on a flat. Yeah, true. He might. They're both playing very patient now. And there it is. Sapphire taking it. No platform needed. Well done. Congrats. Has Sapphire won one of these tournaments before? I don't think so. No, that is a new Abyss champion right there. Well done. Sapphire, are you in my Discord? I don't think I see you anywhere. You are? You're not coming up when I search for you. Weird. SapphireGD. Okay. Yeah, I see you. Okay. Perfect. Oh. Abyss Champions. Congrats. All right. All right, chat. Now that the... Okay, I need to get out of here. Bro, what is this glitch, bro? It's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. I can't leave. I literally can't leave. Chat, I'm about to Alt F4 the game, bro. This is crazy. Holy. All right. Let's put on the Lorena stage for the background music. And we're going to get into some patch note review. All right? Patch note review. So chat, this is the time to say hi, YouTube. All right? Right here. We're going to go over the patch. We're going to talk about what's new, what's good, what's maybe not so good, right? Maybe where the meta might go, make some predictions. All right. And we'll go from there. Also, thank you so much for the follows. Appreciate that. All right. So obviously, patch 1.5.0 brings Lorena. Target test, of course, the arcade mode. We got some new skins for Galvin, Crag, Reno, and obviously Lorena. The Reno is the free one in the Battle Pass, and there's also the, your standard monthly bundle. That is like $20 or so. Be sure to use code WATH at checkout, #ad, all right? Also, the Underground Arena stage is purchasable, which is good. Midnight Abyss Edelus is here. We got a bunch of these icons and emotes. You can pause it if you want to check it out. Also, Lorena skins. The Hornet one is purchasable. The Mint, Abyssal, Abyss, and the Flower one are all earnable through either arcade or leveling the character up through 100. Yeah, there'll be some of these other ones too. I actually need to pick up some of these. I don't think I have them yet. And Champion Edelus is here, so they're catching up. Very soon, they're going to have completed all of the, champion skins and emotes and all that stuff for everyone. But now we get to the meat and potatoes, Chad. This is the stuff we all care about, right? Gameplay and balance updates. Okay, so they buffed shield release. Shield release used to be at 15 frames, and now it's at 12. And they said it's because they want to do this change because it matches wave dashing in place. So beginners and intermediate players aren't punished for not being able to wave dash at a shield. But this is also just a buff to, defense, really. It's just less laggy, less committal to shield. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Fix the bug that allowed characters to accelerate past their maximum airspeed for a brief period of time. Each time their horizontal speed went under the maximum value. So yeah, that's good. Wall clings will end when the wall disappears, so that's a Maple bug fix. Light and medium hit stun will now prevent ledge grabs for another 30 frames when they start, or 10 frames after they end, whichever is shorter. Interesting. I'm not sure how this is really gonna play into the meta, chat. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds quite impactful though. Rooted special attacks will no longer transition into an aerial version when performed on the frame before leaving a ledge. This fixes a bug where Raster Down Special would do the aerial version while his back was at the edge of a platform. So chat, I gotta bring this up, okay? I'm the one who reported that. I am the one who reported that. Let's look at my profile. All right. Media. Where is that? It was... Actually, I don't tweet that much. We should be able to just scroll. Maybe I should have pulled that up. Oh, I don't remember, but Dan responded to me, actually. It was in there. Yep, right here. It was this thread. And it was this clip right here. So it's really cool to see that, I got that reported and it got fixed. So, attacks that send below horizontal will now have an increased maximum DI angle. When the knockback angle is more than 20 degrees below horizontal, the maximum DI angle will be increased by 6 degrees, right? So normally you can DI by 18 degrees. So spikes, now you can DI up to 24, right? Which is a really big deal, actually. You're going to be able to survive spikes significantly more often. And then this is also what they're calling DI scaling. Also one of the most important aspects of this patch. Getting hit by the same attack multiple times in a row will increase the maximum DI angle by 2 degrees up to a maximum of 6 degrees, right? So if you're getting hit by Olympia up air 3 times in a row, now you're being able to DI that at 24 degrees instead of 18. And also it can help you die sooner, as you can see by these DI lines. So this is going to be the kind of thing that really changes the meta in a few months' time as people get more adjusted to it. And I don't know, it might even get nerfed, chat. I really wouldn't be surprised. This is really powerful. It's really powerful. And then there's just some more bug fixes. All right, Zetaburn. So Zetaburn, uncharged, neutral special, shine, active frames went from 3 to 2. And the recovery frames went from 20 to 21. Neutral special can no longer jump cancel during active frames and must wait until the second recovery frame. Makes sense. Uncharged neutral special, extra shield stun went from 1 to 3. Preserved the shield advantage of the move. So yeah, it's still going to be really good on your shield. Strong attack consume hitboxes will now disappear after 3 frames of hit pause. This prevents them from staying active threat for 20 frames on hit, which can be very frustrating in doubles. Awesome. W change. Up strong innermost hitbox removed. So, yeah, I can't really see it, but maybe the non-colorblind people will be able to see it. But yeah, there's a hitbox that isn't there anymore. I think it's this one, actually. Nope, that's over here, too. Oh, there's a slight extra third oval that isn't there. That's what it is. I had to really look at that. Down tilt sweet spot went from 6 plus 0.5 to 6.06. So sweet spot got buffed, and the sour spot got increased knockback as well. But they are framing that as a nerf because it's going to send the opponents further away. I don't know. I think that means it's also going to combo at a lower percent, which is really good. Forward air sour spot knockback went from 0.3 to 0.44. It makes it send opponents away further. Oh my god, I can't fucking read. Sends opponents farther at higher percents. So he has to cover more distance. And back air recovery went from 12 to 15. So it's more committal. Reno got nerfed this patch, chat. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. He's been struggling. He got nerfed. This patch brings changes to a few situations that were frustrating to play against, such as grounded darts, forward special stalling, forward air sour spot comboing into the sweet spot too consistently, and down air being too difficult to challenge. So grounded neutral special recovery went from 20 to 24. So it's just more riskier to shoot darts on the ground, but I'll be honest, at the distance that you already needed to shoot darts due to their lag, I'm not sure that this is going to matter too much. Forward special now is a 20 frame cooldown after whiffing in the air. Prevents you from continuously using it to stall off stage. I mean, I never really did this in the first place. I didn't know that you could actually stall with this. So I don't know. We just got the recovery nerfed again. Forward air sour spot knockback went basically it has slightly more knockback growth, 0.05 more and the angle was changed so that it sends at 60 instead of 50. So that it sends opponents more above Reno than in front of him. I think it's still going to combo into, strong fair, but it will be maybe a little more situational. We might need to go for like strongs or nair, something like that afterward, or even just up air, right? So you might send up better for that. Down air's initial hit window will now shrink in size after the first 3 active frames. It allows opponents to challenge the later active frames more easily. And I'll be honest, I don't think this nerf really should be in the game. This down air already leads up into, Baby's first parry mix-up situation. Like, everyone knows a lot of different counterplay to that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's necessary. Raster, the biggest winner of this patch by far. Down special can now grab certain articles like Crag's Rock and Lorena's Chair. The innermost hitbox on forward tilts 1 and 2 now always send forward and have the highest priority of all of the hitboxes. So it makes F tilt more consistent, and get up special now has a hitbox along the bottom during the later active windows, but you can escape towards the top. So yeah, they added this, just makes it more consistent. All right, Crag got hit with the hammer a little bit. Neutral special rock pull went from 20 to 27. That's a huge nerf. And neutral special rock pull recovery window went from 7 to 10. So yeah, he's gonna be. It's a lot riskier if he tries to pull the rock on the pillar, for example. You're gonna be able to contest that a lot more easy, and he's not gonna have it in neutral as much, right? Getting hit while in the rock pull window of neutral special will now leave Crag with no rock. I think that's how it should be. This is potentially a slight buff for Crag though, right? Because, he might not be, like when he's holding the rock, he's heavier, right? So you can kind of combo him more. But if he escaped that combo, he was way better in neutral, right? So he just loses that. I think that's it's a net nerf. Neutral special rock get up, detection. Also, I'm in the wrong scene. Let's adjust that. Also turn off. Sorry, chat. Neutral special rock get a detection box shrunk slightly. Yeah, this is huge. I was kind of tired of getting grabbed from behind and stuff like that. Rock can now be grabbed by command grabs that can grab articles. Down air active frames went from 3 to 2. They removed the shoulder hitbox, right? So this one here, it's gone, right? Down air range reduced. Down air wrist hitbox radius went from 64 to 55. Pretty big nerf there. And the down air landing lag went from 13 to 14. So Dare got like really hit hard in multiple capacities. And then up throw will now cancel on landing if the ground disappears from under him. This allows him to cancel the recovery by slamming an opponent into a rock. That's fine. Fleet, shifting some of the power from her areas to her specials. So her slow fall joystick threshold went from 0.75 to 0.7. Forward special's initial wind arrow is now immune to projectiles. This allows her to counter other projectiles with her forward special. Forward special tornado time between hits went from 10 to 7, so you can't really escape it with, floor hug, shield parry. Up special sour spot now reaches farther downwards. So you can see that here, right? This hitbox is now a long one. It's a long boy. So, yeah, little recovery buff there. Down special recovery window fast fall frame went from 16 to 8. Down special knockback angle 85 to 88. Up tilt final health knockback. It got more knockback growth, but the angle is now 85, so it's better for the defenders. It's going to send them further away on DI out. Up tilt has more startup by 2 frames from 8 to 10. Up tilt recovery also got nerfed, so it starts up later and it ends later. So that move got nerf on both ends. Neutral air 20 to 25 in the recovery. Forward air recovery, 20 to 23, right? Fleet's back air recovery from 24 to 27. So this helps with like reverse bear, right? It's not going to be as good. Back air landing lag, 13 to 14. Down air recovery, 29 to 39. If you haven't seen this yet, chat, go in the training mode and check it out. Fleet down air is so much laggier off stage. Her grab range was reduced by 8 centimeters. Pretty noticeable, I would say. Forward throw arrows, knockback angle from 45 to 40. Sends the opponents more outward. Prevented a bug. Fixed the bug that prevented back throw arrows from applying a stamina tornado. Get up special meet air friction went from 0.3 to 0.0. So yeah, increases the range of her special get up, but it can be parried back and it'll hit her from a further distance, which is good. Arrows that hit the edge of a platform will now snap to the edge of a platform instead of being deleted. Stamina Tornado will now transfer immediately on grab for hit grabs and command grabs. Stamina Tornado shield damage multiplier from 1 to 3. Damn! This increased the reward Fleets gets for forcing an opponent to shield it. So yeah, you should just parry that move. And Stamina Tornadoes can now be applied even if one was just applied, unless the new one was applied with back throw. So, okay, let's take a look at Maple. Maple's horizontal airspeed has been reduced from 17 to 15. So yeah, not going to be as oppressive in the air, thank God. Up special late hit knockback growth got reduced to 0.89. It is still going to kill. You just need to be a little bit more percentage, right? And holding up special or forward special inputs at the end of hit stun will now instantly start the move when hit stun ends. And tether inputs performed with special grab will now be successful even if the grab input was pressed more than 6 frames ago. So she can buffer special grab tether out of hit stun. Forward strong and down strong hitboxes are now fully static. Yeah, this is a really big change for counterplay, chat. Look at how much more this was that it just isn't. You know what I mean? It's like you're not going to get hit by random things that seem a little too high. It definitely hits lower. And then let's take a look at down strong as well. You can see this kind of hitbox just doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. It does not exist. I put a clip out about that not that long ago too, so it's kind of funny that got nerfed so quickly. Up tilt, upper and middle hitboxes shrunk, so you can see this. You can actually contest this move from above now. Forward or knockback angle changed from 325 to 320. We're reverting the knockback angle change for this move now that its maximum DI angle has been increased. That's fair. Up air initial speed boost went from 7 centimeters a frame to 6 centimeters a frame. And this actually makes Maple up air link into itself more consistently. So this is a nerf and a buff. And indirect grabs will now also remove mark, like Galvin's down special and so on. All right, on to Claren. Air friction increased from 0.06 to 0.12. And standing grab and dash grab ranges reduced by about 10 centimeters. Look at that. That's a huge, huge change. Wow. Up special recovery window fast fall frame went from 17 to 12. Up special finisher recovery window fast fall frame went from 24 to 17. This lets Claren land earlier out of both parts of up special, making them a little better after hitting an opponent, as Claren could ought to be punished for landing this attack. Down special intangibility on successful counter went from 60 to 20. So she went from a full second to a third of a second. She still gets her double jump back on down special though, on hit. Jab tipper radius went from 50 centimeters to 30 centimeters. And you know, they adjusted some of the hitbox spacing here. Jab outer sour spot radius went from 45 to 40. and stretched backward 20 centimeters. It keeps the ranges of the move, the same while shrinking them vertically. Down tilt active frames 3-2. Down tilt recovery 15-17. So yeah, that move is not going to be as spammable, right? Neutral air sour spot multi-hit knockback went from 4 plus 0 to 4.4 plus 0. So it causes the opponents to send into medium hit stun, which makes them techable at the wall. W for counterplay. Forward air recovery 22 to 24. Forward air 2 sour spot got another 0.005 in knockback. Harder for Claren to combo that move at high percents. Back air tipper hit pause multiplier was reduced from 1.05 to 0.85. This reduces the tipper stun by 4 frames, making follow-ups after slightly less advantage. More importantly, however, it makes short hop fast fall instant back air not confirm into tipper downstrong at high percents in most cases. Non-hit fall back air tipper can still confirm into downstrong if Claren lands immediately after it hits, but with less leniency than before. Back throw knockback went from 7.5 plus 0.3 at 55 to 7.5 plus 0.38 at 50. So you're going to get sent further away when you get back thrown with good DI, right? And that's going to make it harder for her to confirm into F strong. It's a big deal. Up throw startup 20 to 24. Up the recovery from 30 to 31. So this move is getting laggier on both ends. She's going to get way less out of that at lower percents. It makes DIing away more advantageous. And the angle is now from 85 to 82. So the strength of Claren's up throw was a bit too high considering how good her forward and back throws are, so we're making it a little more reactable, reducing the potency of its follow-up slightly. Ledge attack, ledge release frame went from 20 to 30. And interrupting ledge special before the second hit will now prevent the second hit from coming out, thank God. That was annoying. All right, Loxodont. Lox is, hey, what's going on, Mari? How's it going? We're doing a patch note review here for YouTube. Loxodont is getting some very small changes that clean up down tilt hitboxes and make reverse hit of neutral air slightly better when hit falling it. Right, forward special can now grab certain articles like Crag's Rock and Lorena's Chair. Down tilt's innermost hitbox moved 30 centimeters forward. So yeah, you can kind of see that. Neutral air hit 2 hit fall hit stun multiplier went from 0.75 to 1. We're removing the multiplier since the knockback and startup are strong enough for it to be unnecessary. And molten boulders will now send players in the intended direction if they hit a player while in hit pause. All right, Force Burn. Down tilt's innermost hitbox now disappears on the last active frame. This reduces the backward range of the move. Yeah. So it's this one here. It's just gone. So it makes reverse bear less lenient. Forward strong cape hit active frames went from 5 to 3. Forward air damage went from 6 to 5. Forward air active frames 3 to 2. Back air innermost hitbox shrunk for both the early and late hits. Right, so you can see that big change here. Big change. You have to be way more precise on reverse bear. Back air landing lag 12 to 14. It's funny that they did this because this is something they didn't want to do. But they did it anyways because the move was still just too powerful. It was too safe. It's like, why wouldn't you? Back throw knockback angle from 40 to 35. It makes opponents send at a more favorable angle on DI out. Smoke cloud intangibility on spawn went from 10 to 20. Prevents the cloud from being destroyed before they were fully formed. It also helps to prevent most attacks from hitting the clone, and then destroying the remoting smoke cloud instantly. Smoke clouds will now be destroyed if Force Burn gets hit with 10 frames of them spawning, or within 10 frames of them spawning. And this prevents situation where Force Burn gets hit and the smoke cloud would appear shortly afterward. Yep. Fix the bug that caused smoke clouds to hide Force Burn as soon as they spawn instead of waiting until they were fully formed. That's fine with me. Edalus, dash attack sweet spot knockback angle went from 45 to 55. which this makes the inward DI put the opponent less forward than before, requiring Edelus to adjust his positioning. Great. It's less punishing on the opponent for DIing in. Dash attack hit stun multiplier went from 1 to 0.8, make comboing out of it less lenient since the jumps cancel is quite strong. His head is now fully intangible during forward strong. Forward air range reduced. That shit was overpowered. Same with dash attack, by the way. Forward air's innermost hitbox is now a sour spot with the highest priority. Up air can now grab certain articles like Crag Rock and Lorena's chair. Up air knockback 5 plus 0.5 to 4.5 base base knockback. That's huge. This is so big. Edelus isn't going to be able to cheese you with this anymore. It's going to have to work a little harder. Up air hit stun multiplier also went from 1 to 0.9. So it's not as good as putting people in a dire position. Down throw knockback angle went from 65 to 45. Previously, down throw wasn't useful unless Edelus was armored. The new knockback angle makes it better at sending opponents off stage. An ice armor will no longer be removed when performing an aerial on the frame that you leave a ledge. All right, chat, we're getting there. Just a little bit more. Olympia. Ground friction, 0.5 to 0.75. And the main goal of that change was to make her slide less when she's knocked onto the ground, reducing slide-offs. Forward special can now grab certain articles like Crag's Rock and Lorena's chair. Forward special will now go into special fall on whiff. I gotta be honest, this change does not mean a thing for her recovery. It just doesn't. This doesn't really affect her recovery in the way that adding more time before a cancel on down B would, for example. I think I said for example too many times there, but you know what I'm saying. This change misses the mark. They didn't touch Nair, which is an egregious move. Yeah, I don't know. This just doesn't do anything. Forward special fast fall frame, move 5 frames later. This slightly reduces the versatility of this move as a recovery tool. I don't know. I don't think they did enough on Olympia. She got a slap on the wrist again. Absa. Up special now expands her hurt box during the active windows and the windows between them, so it's better to challenge. Pretty big changes here, actually. Down tilt is bigger. They increased the radius by 5 centimeters and moved it 5 centimeters upwards. So, and hitting Absa will now remove her special pummel static electricity. Galvin. Platform now is an off-screen indicator. Forward special startup went from 24 to 20. So, yeah, that move is just better. The base knockback was reduced from 9 to 8.65. But, yeah. It's still really good. Added a small hitbox to the top of Up Strong. So you can see it's this little tiny one. And that's it, chat. That's it. That was the end for 1.5.0. They did do a bunch of bug fixes here, which I'm going to leave on screen for a second. You know, for that patch that just dropped. But yeah, I have to say, right, I really hope we don't go several months without balance again. You know, this was definitely a really, really long time where some characters were in the same state, and they had a bunch of moves that were just over-centralizing for super, super long amount of time. You know, as we talked about this earlier during the tournament tonight, balance is the kind of thing that will make or break a game long-term. It has the potential to just kill a game. It has the potential to bring people away beyond casual content. Right? Like we see that get talked about a lot, but balance really is the big thing while it is a competitive game. You know, like, again, we saw with Bayonetta, right? Bayonetta killed Smash 4. You know, Meta Knight, right? Look at Steve and Min Min and Game & Watch and Kazuya, right? These characters that become unfun to fight and people will stop playing. So, you know, I hope that we start to see, you know, more changes to characters that have over-centralizing moves, you know, in more meaningful ways. Yeah. So, chat, that's all I got for you. All right, that's all I got for you. Thanks so much for tuning in. This was a really long stream for me on a Wednesday. We don't normally stream this long. But yeah, you know, let's see who's streaming so we can give them a raid. Give them a raid. Oh, I don't want to hear myself though. Oh, we'll raid Zap. Zap is still streaming. Perfect.
That shit fucking that shit.
Oh. I don't want to hear it though. All right. Initialize the raid. All right, chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was a great stream. We'll be back with another Abyss in a week. All right, that's next week on the 14th. With that said, stay safe, stay elite. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.